Hey guys, Chrome Wolf here. Today I'm going to be doing a video on Illidan. I actually haven't played him in quite a while. I do have him up to level 8 though. I don't think I've played him since his recent buffs and also his recent nerfs. So they buffed him and then they nerfed him a little bit. So we're going to see how he does.
My hatred is unending.
Alright, today we are on the Infernal Shrines. And I've got some bad news, unfortunately. Friendly team, Abathur, Anubarak, Zagara, Mia's Illidan, and Lili. Enemy team, we've got Tyrael, Thrall, Johanna, Jaina, and Malfurion. Abathur says he's going to help me out because he's going for hero focus build. The problem is they have a lot of stuns, interrupts, things like that. So I am going to have to pick my battles very, very carefully. So my first, and I'm going to have to wait till late game. I'm going to try to not be as aggressive. Illidan is kind of, he's not as good early in the game. He's better late game. I'm actually going to go for a Hot Slogs build, the best win rate for Illidan, just because I haven't played him in so long. I was thinking about this as I was loading. So I'm going to go for Immolation. It says a 49% win rate. Sweeping Strike deals area damage. So we're going to see how that does. Looks like Johanna and Tyrael are mid, Jaina and Mal for top, and then Thrall is down here. I don't know if I'd be able to trade into a Thrall. Oh, that was interesting. I dove him, but he hit me with his root right as I got to him. So Zagara is going to stay bottom. I'm going to move top just because of what we're dealing with top. And then I'm going to just help Lili out a bit here mid, even though she could handle this on her own. Just going to get it moving in the right direction, and then I'm going to head top. He should have been pinging this. All right. And with Abathur here, I can do some good damage. I need to start using my E more. It allows you to evade basic attacks for 2.5 seconds. I'm not hitting it as often as I should, especially when I was in those minion waves there. So this is about to activate. Zagara is... I'm alone, so I'm going to back off a little bit, get a little bit of better positioning. Looks like everybody's on their way up here, but because Thrall and Tyrael are mid, I'm going to just take out Jaina. Try to do a little bit of damage to her. Flip over here. Hopefully, I'm going to wait for this to fade. Ah! So yeah, that was that. That was some pretty bad positioning on my part. And unfortunately, Lili is in some trouble. And I'm not gonna chase anyone. I can't do that as Illidan. So for the next talent, I'm gonna go for, looks like friend or foe. Dive. You can use dive on allies. I think that's gonna be good for this map when I'm trying to escape. I like that ability. All right, I'm in a little bit of trouble here. I just need to attack, unfortunately. And it looks like we might get Tyrael. Nope, he's going to get away. So the good news is, though, is we took down one of their biggest damage dealers, and we're going to be zoning pretty well here with our friendly team, with the way they are sitting. Oh, we got a kill on Mouth there. Anubarak is kind of far out, but he might get a kill here as well. Focus objective. Yeah, we need to focus the objective a bit more right now. So I felt like I was a good sacrifice for the friendly team. I put them in a good position. Oh, Jaina, baby. You are way out of position. And I'm going to take out Thrall here as fast as I can. We're going to stun him, and then I'm going to just body block these foos. I'm going to dive over Anubarak here, or to Anubarak, so he doesn't go over them. He just goes to them. And then we're going to just focus these guys down. Just going to sit here and auto-attack a bit. Man, that attack speed boost from Abathur is insane. I mean, it is just ridiculous. So we got that without a problem. I'm going to get these guys moving in the right direction. And Abathur needs to be careful. We are going to get Jaina here, though, just because we've got such a good chase potential here. So that's awesome. She went the wrong way. So for the next talent, I'm going to look at it real quick. We're going to go for Hunter's Onslaught. It's going to allow me to do more damage. Come on, come on. And then I'm going to dive to Lily, and we're going to get out of here. So, what is that? Basic abilities heal for 20% of the damage they deal, and it's double versus heroes. So that's going to be good for me. Lily's out of mana is going back, so is the bug, Anubarak. And then I'm actually going to grab this sippy cup. It's up. I'm about halfway down in health. Might as well grab it. As soon as the Anubarak gets up here, I can do some good damage. And I'm just going to try to avoid them as much as possible. Wait for a Anubarak to do some damage. And I'm going to engage because he just decided to come in as well. Oh, we're in trouble. But I think I'm going to be able to get her here. And then I'm going to be able to focus Johanna. Whoops. Hit my Q and my W there. And then I'm going to back off since Anubarak is low on health. And then I'm just going to sit here and auto attack. And that's the goal with Illidan. You really just want to body block everyone possible. He heals so fast, and Abathur's top hat with him is going to be insane. I mean, you can see the amount of damage that I'm doing with that Abathur top hat, and I can just... Oh, bad idea. That's okay. Anubarak's going to engage here and not get stuck. Don't get stuck, buddy. Run, run. Nope, he's going to die, unfortunately. That was my fault. So for the next one, the Hunt has the biggest win rate. And on a map like this, I think it's going to be best. Just because I can move across the map as fast as possible. Oh, Jaina. I'm going to just use it on her here. And trap her here. And we're good to go. So a good kill on Jaina there is going to set us up pretty well. And then it looks like I'm coming up on Johanna here. But with Abathur mid, we've got the right a push going in our direction. And we're going to just come in here on Thrall. Tyrael, and then whoever's in here is just going to get body blocked. Looks like it's Malf. Got a kill on him, and I want to go in here a little further. That's okay. Alright, so we got some good damage there. I was blinded, unfortunately. Jaina's coming back in. I don't know what we want to do here. I think we should just try to focus this down as fast as possible. And we're going to get Jaina here just because she was so out of position and I caught her off guard. She didn't check the vent here, so I was basically hidden to her the entire time. And we're going to get this no problem. They went back to soaking. Unfortunately, we lost Abathur, but I'm going to just dive here on... I dove Malfurion. I was hoping these guys would get a little closer sooner, but that's okay. Oh, bad idea. Oh, man, good stasis there on the enemy team, but we have the advantage here. Maybe. Okay, we did have the advantage. All right, got a good kill there on... got a good kill there on Malf. I'm going to pick this up, and then I'm actually going to... I'm going to back off. Let them know I'm coming here and figure out my next talent choice. So the next talent choice that wins the most is Elusive Strike. Sweeping Strike reduces evasion, which I'm actually pretty terrible at activating right now. And I'm going to go top after this. I can get rid of the hunt, so I'm actually going to go top with that just so I can clear it out a little bit faster. So basically, the more you auto attack, the more you reduce your ability cooldown. So you can get rid. The hunt can come back off of cooldown very fast with your auto attacks. So that's really good. I can auto attack anything. I could auto attack this wall, and you'll see here that as soon as I start auto attacking, my cooldowns just get, I just can reduce them like crazy. So good thing I backed off. The enemy team was coming top to deal with me. I could engage on Jaina. I don't know what we want to do here. I have the hunt up. Alright, so Malf went for a silence. And Lily is doing a very good job keeping me in these fights longer. And again, we're just going to trap Johanna here. We're going to be able to get her no problem. Unfortunately, she just was way out of position against Zagara. And then my hunt is already ready to go again. I mean, I just used it on them, and it's already ready to go. So looks like we want to go on these guys. Oh, shit. I was going to cancel it, and then I decided not to. That's okay. I'm just going to auto-attack here as much as possible. Just try to get that reduced. And because they're not doing a ton of damage, I get a lot more basic attacks in. So again, look at that. Only 25 seconds left on this before I'm able to use it again. So really good, especially because we're about to get into another team fight over this shrine. Get that ready to go, and I'm good. I can basically dive in on anyone I want. I'm going to go in on Jaina right here. Alright, so I need to get out of this as fast as possible. Go after... Ah! Okay, so... we regrouped way too much. That was... Jaina had a good ring there, but we regrouped way too hard on her. That's what she said. It's my best Michael Scott impersonation. That's what she said. That's what she said! So, that was probably my worst impersonation of Michael Scott. So, okay, we're going to lose this Punisher, that's for sure. I think we need to spread out a little more and try to pick someone off in these fights. So, what's the next talent choice? The next highest win rate is actually Blades of Azzinoth. Being able to do a lot more damage. I think I like that. And I'm going to do that right here. Oh, wait. I have to charge something for it? Guys, guys, guys. So I shouldn't have been reading that. Hitting 5 heroes with Sweeping Strike allows you to activate Blades of Azzinoth. Okay, I should have read that a bit better before I chose it. I figured it was just an activation on my trait, but that is not the case. So you basically have to use your W against enemy heroes to gain those charges. Use your Sweeping Strike. That's right? Sweeping Strike. Yep, Sweeping Strike. At first I was reading like hit 5 heroes with it. It's like, holy shit, I have to hit the entire enemy team with a Sweeping Strike. No, that's not the case. Just hit 5 heroes with this. So when I spawn, I'm going to... Abathur's doing a really good job bottom here. I'm going to come mid and try to defend this as much as possible. And I'm actually going to come here with my ult and just get in the battle. A little bit faster. And then I'm actually going to come bottom. Thought I hit Z to mount up, but doesn't look like that was working. Sorry, buddy. You're going to have to sit on here with us, buddy. You're not going nowhere. Alright, so we got a good kill there on Tyrael. He just was way out of position, and we caught him off guard. And then I'm just kind of watching the map, seeing what next kind of a play I want to go for. Looks like we're going to be top after I clear this, and then top. Wow, I didn't even have to do anything. The friendly team was able to do it without me doing anything. And we've got a good thing going mid. We're going to get those pushing in the right direction, and then we're just going to have to take these guys down as fast as possible. So because Tyrael's dead, we have the advantage. Problem is I'm already in trouble, but I'm going to get healed here. Ah, shit! Tyrael came in at the right time with that invulnerability, and they are going to get some heals off of that. Okay, new plan. Abby's doing really well, so I don't want him to feel like I'm insulting him, because the problem is we're 4v5. We're 4 bodies versus 5 bodies. Abathur gives us a good amount of attack damage and a lot of help, but it's still a body that we're missing, unfortunately. So he's doing really good bottom, though. He's got us into the tower. He's got us in their base pretty much doing damage to the keep. So that's good. And I'm going to be able to just sit here and trade with this guy really well. Try to avoid some of his lasers as much as possible. And then we're going to get in here and... Oh, I got stunned there, unfortunately. Alright, so there we go. So with those heals that I was getting from them, we're going to be able to do some good damage here. I'm going to stun Tyrael here. I'm going to launch over Johanna and take her down as well. So that's kind of Illidan. You want to pick your fights. Lily was pretty much focusing all of her heals on me, which was awesome. That was kind of the only thing that we could do. If I stay alive, we should be able to do some really good damage. And I'm just going to sit in here and auto-attack as much as possible. If I catch Jaina out, I'm going to hunt her immediately. I'm going to go for... I like Bolt of the Storm, but at the same time, dealing more damage is going to be a big bonus here. We're at a bad spot because we're pretty much having to focus all the minion waves that they've got coming at us. But again, if I catch someone out, I'm going to hunt them because they have three heroes down. So yeah, we're doing a good job. We have our 3 keeps at the main base. We did lose... Oh, we still have bottom as well. So that's awesome. That hurt. So my hunt is ready to go, but I have to be careful. Yeah, back off, back off, back off. If they group like this, we have to be very careful. We have to get Anub'arak to cast his webs on someone, preferably Johanna or probably Tyrael. On Tyrael. And then we can focus down Thrall. That's not what I was hoping for, but if he can, okay, he webbed him, good. Because now they can't cast Invulnerable on us. which is awesome. And then we're going to get in here and do some good damage. I'm going to back off while we waste that. And then I'm actually going to come after Jaina. Alright, so we're doing some really good damage here. I'm going to come after Johanna now. Alright, Tyrael, you're dead too. Alright, so we're going to get this and do some really good damage. We've got 3 enemy heroes down. We didn't lose anybody. So you saw there, we worked as a team. I discussed it. We changed our tactic. We basically allowed them to engage us. We took one of them down. We backed off. We waited for their ultimates to be used. Once they faded, we re-engaged. Tyrael was the one I was really focusing that for, being able to let his invulnerability ring dissipate. So that was kind of the whole reason I wanted to get a kill and back off. And that's also why I wanted Anub'arak to use that on Tyrael. If we could prevent him from using it for quite a bit of time, we should be able to get that 1 kill and then back off. So I'm actually going to push with the Punisher while those guys focus mid. I think it's going to be good for us to do that. Just because if we get a middle fort and a keep, we're going to be in a good spot. So let's see. And I'm actually going to come over here and focus this. And then I'm going to back off. So Zagara is mid. The Punisher is doing some damage, but not as much as I had hoped. So let's just focus Merc camps. Lily, get back here. Yeah, that Mortar Punisher. I feel like the one that does the most is the Arcane. But the big problem is the other two aren't as important. Like you saw there, that Mortar Punisher just got taken down really fast. Not much he can do when the entire enemy team is focusing him. The good news is we're going to clear out these Merc camps, which is awesome. Lily has 41 regeneration globes, so that's awesome. And I don't know what to do. That is not what I was hoping for. What the hell was that? So Zag should be able to get away here, but unfortunately we're in a bad spot. They could push and do some really good damage. That was my call, and that was bad. I saw Jaina, you know, focused in on her, and that was just a bad choice. We are gonna be careful. Oh my God, I saw that coming a mile away. So yeah, they got that minion camp. We're gonna have to deal with that first, and then the shrine is spawning. The good news is there's no level advantage. We're even teams, so it's kind of who makes the next mistakes first. I'm actually gonna hunt on this guy right away, just to get him down and out of this lane as fast as possible. Abathur, though, is doing some good work bottom. He's waiting for that minion wave, but once he gets in there, he's going to do some really good damage. I wonder if I should go down there and help him. Alright, so we did get their keep, and the Frozen Punisher is over here. I'm actually going to hunt here. Oh, shit. Yeah, did not. So we're in a little bit of trouble here, but if we can survive, we should be in a good spot. Abathur is doing some good work, but the problem is I died. I thought I saw them going bottom, unfortunately, and they really just didn't. That's going to be, I think that's going to be a good game, unfortunately. Abathur, with his monstrosity, unfortunately, is going to be good at pushing lanes, but in team fights it just makes us really vulnerable, especially against 2 tanks. Yeah, we're going to unfortunately lose here. It was a really good match. I made a couple of bad mistakes that I think put us in a really bad spot, but it was still a really very competitive game. Abathur, I like that he was hero friendly, but I don't like the monstrosity pick. Just because we needed that extra body in fights. If he could have went as me or even Lili to get some more heals, that would have been amazing. Let's go over some talents, because I really felt like that build from Hot Slogs was really good. I'm a little disappointed that they had 2 tanks. It was a good match, but I'm disappointed that they still haven't fixed that. Blizzard needs to change it to where if somebody has a tank, the enemy team has a tank. And the same goes for having 2 tanks, the enemy team should have 2 tanks. Especially because I see matches where there's no tanks or healers. That doesn't make any sense, Blizzard. And same thing goes for healers. If one team has a healer, the enemy team should have a healer. So let's go for talents. I went for Immolation. Sweeping Strike burns nearby enemies for 22 damage a second for 4 seconds. 4, we went for Friend or Foe. Increase the range of dive, and also we can use it on allied heroes. 7, basic abilities, heal for 25% of the damage they deal, and then that's doubled versus heroes. The Hunt, this is the top win rate. I could have went for Metamorphosis, but I felt like I was able to move around a lot more with this. Metamorphosis probably would have been better against their tanks. 13, Elusive Strike. Sweeping Strike reduces the cooldown of evasion every time it damages an enemy hero. Blades of Azzinoth, I didn't like this. I don't like that you have to hit enemy heroes with your Sweeping Strike to use this. It's just, you don't pay attention enough to it. And then at 20, we went for Nexus Blades. I think Blink would have probably been better, but that's okay. Either way, we were in a tough spot because they had so many stuns, so many roots, so many blinds that I was in a bad spot as an auto attack hero. Other than that, thanks for watching, guys, and good luck out there in the storm.